Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Le Cobham Supremacy here. And today we have a massive game. We have the Champions League semi-finals against Manchester City, both legs. I'll do the Everton game in between off camera, but two massive games against Man City. Us and Man City fighting in the league and in the Champions League. And speaking of the league, let me tell you how we've been getting on since last episode. Last episode, of course, we left off with that 5-4 aggregate win against Liverpool in the Champions League quarter-final that got us here today. And we've played 3 games since then. A 2-0 win in the league against Brighton, Broha and Abraham in the goals. And then a 5-1 win against Reading, who are doing terribly. 8 points, 34 games in. Braces for Lukaku and Abraham, and a goal for Broha as well. And then most recently, a 1-1 draw with Liverpool. Abraham with the goal. You take that after a 4-0 defeat against them last time out, nearly 2 weeks ago. They scored in the 52nd, we scored in the 53rd, and then they got a red card, and we held on for a point. And that leaves us very, very comfortable in the league. We're currently 6 points clear of City. We have 4 games left, they have 5. They win their game in hand, we're 3 points above them. We've got to keep getting results, and it will, I truly believe, come down to the game against Man City. I believe the second to last game of the season. Man City still absolutely flying. Most recently, though, what's given us this lead is that 1-0 defeat they sustained to West Ham, which is very good for us. I mean, they've still got absolute madness in the goal section. Haaland 27 and 14, Mbappe 19 and 26. I don't know how I meant to compete with that. I can't. I mean, my strikers are still doing pretty well. 18 for Abraham, 18 Lukaku, 15 Broha. Both us and City living off our strikers right now. We have 86 goals. They have 102. We have a better defence. We're only conceding 19 though. Also, I've only just noticed him, so I will mention Ryan Brewster here, second top scorer in the league, doing well for Sheffield. And you got to remember, trained at Chelsea. So, you know, I don't need a striker. I don't know if I will need a striker, but if I did, always an option available. But stop focusing on the league. It's time to focus on today, the Champions League semi-final against Manchester City. Now, as I said, they're coming into it off a 1-0 defeat to West Ham, so maybe that helps us out. They're still very, very good, of course, especially with Erling Haaland that I'm somehow going to have to try and deal with. But this is the team we're going to be going with today, a 5-3-2 back 5 of James, Gui, Tomori, Colwell and Chilwell. Kante and DM, Mount and Musiala just ahead, and Abraham and Lukaku are 2 strikers up front. Team's been playing really well. Abraham and Lukaku have a beautiful partnership going on. Hopefully, another good performance today. Hopefully, we can manage to keep out the explosive strike force of Mbappe and Haaland, and much like against Liverpool, get a comfortable lead in this semi-final heading into the second leg. Now, I do just want to pull your attention to City's team here, because defensively, they seem to be missing quite a few players. I mean, at right, but they got Diaz, but then Diaz's centre-back partner is Kamara, who's only got 12 starts in the league this season, playing well for them, very young. But you have to imagine not their first choice. Left back, they're playing Nathan Aki, who I can promise you is not a natural left back. I've been scouting him, of course, because I could sign him, but still. And most surprisingly, right back, they have Harwood Bellis. Is only his 7th start of the season. I mean, I gotta check. Have they got a bunch of defensive injuries? Cancheo's injured and Laporte's injured. And so this is what they're left with. I mean, it doesn't even look like they have 7 players on the bench. I mean, looking at that, I think one of the key things I gotta do here, just to see how it goes, is try and play down our left-hand side against Harwood Bellis, the weakest of their defence, you'd have to say. And hopefully that'll help us out. Thrown for City, Harwood Bellis to Sterling, heads it on to Haaland, to De Bruyne, who smashes on the edge of the D. And it thankfully flies over the bar. Thrown, Nathan Aki to De Bruyne, Kamara, Rodrigo, Ruben Diaz. Kamara out to Nathan Aki again, forward, Kylian Mbappe, into De Bruyne, through to Haaland. Holding it up, back to Mbappe, Haaland, to Aki now. Nathan Aki looks for the cross, gets it to Mbappe, to Bernardo Silva, who puts City 1-0 up 25 minutes in here. disappointing start. Goal kick, Ederson to Rodri. Diaz, out to Harwood, Bellis, Sterling. Harwood, Bellis to Diaz. Diaz to Silva. Silva over the top, Kylian Mbappe running through. Mbappe plays it to Rodri, to Silva. Harwood, Bellis shoots. And Mendy saves, and it's spilled. Oh my god, I don't know what Mendy's doing there. He spilled it. Sterling got there and got it to Mbappe. And Man City are now 2-0 up. Mbappe finds Haaland, but it's headed back to Mendy in the end. Mendy to Gui, to Mason Mount. Kante to Mori. Kante, Musiala. Goes for the ball to James, who gets to it to Abraham. Out to James, crossing to Lukaku, who smashes it home. Pulling one back to Chelsea. The referee, though, checking for offside here. VAR having a look. And it's been disallowed. Oh, no. I thought we were back into it there. Oh, God. James, yeah, he was just offside. Disappointing, though, to go offside in that position. Aki taking the ball forward, but Mount intercepts, gets it to Kante. Mount. Through ball, Reece James running onto it to Abraham, to James, gives it away. I don't know why they tried the 1-2 there. De Bruyne plays over the top. Haaland runs onto it well. Crosses it to Silva, who smashes it home. And now we're 3-0 down at half-time. Berate them. They've been bloody awful so far, doing nothing. Half-time, going to make a tactical change, bringing Musiala forward and Kante forward a bit more, going a bit more attacking, with Broha coming on for Lukaku up front. And Mason Mount and Reece James tired here, so going to bring on Billy Gilmore and Callum Hudson-Odoi respectively. Mendy, goal kick to Tomori, to Colwill. Levi Colwill out to Chilwell. Chilwell taking the ball forward to Broha. Holds it up to Kante. Smashes it over the top. I don't know what Kante's doing. No one's going to get there, so what's the point of it? Man City back on the ball now, so we just give it to him. Harwood Bellis to Sterling. Bernardo Silva. Harwood Bellis. Ruben Diaz. Diaz to Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne. Intercepted well by Hudson-Odoi. Gilmore. Kante. Gives it a ball. Oh, Kante. I don't know what Kante's even doing here. He keeps giving the ball away. And Man City so close to a fourth. Kante, I'd sub him away. I had a sub left. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps giving the ball away. As Man City have a corner now. Kevin De Bruyne plays it in. Headed away. Hudson-Odoi free kick in. And Mark Gui is there to tap it in at the far post. But... And this is going to VAR as well. Oh, for the love of God, please. And this has been disallowed as well. We've had a second goal disallowed now. Chilwell, a late throw to Broha. Musiala, Colwill, over the top. Harwood Bellis intercepts to Ederson, however. Ederson pumps it forward. Gui gets it though to Kante. Musiala. Through ball to no one. Ederson collects again for Man City. Ederson waiting, sending the boys forward. Pumps it. And Mark Gui gets a second yellow just to cap off an absolutely abysmal performance from Chelsea today. Down to 10 men. I genuinely... I got nothing to say. The Champions League remains far out of our reach, and this does not give me hope for the Premier League, considering we still have to play Man City. Lads, no. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Oh, God. We have a task on our hand in the second leg at Stamford Bridge. In the meantime, I will do the game against Everton off camera, and then I'll come back for hopefully a much better performance from Chelsea in the second leg. Against Everton, a 2-0 win. Pretty much an entire change in the team. Armando Broja getting both goals for the victory. And thankfully, otherwise, Man City losing 4-0 to Liverpool. They had a lot of rotation as well. Obviously, a very short turnaround between the first leg, that game, and the second leg. And against a strong Liverpool beating them. Putting us 9 points clear. They can only get 12 more points. So, we can lose to them and still win the league. You know, we do have to beat Manchester United. We have to get 4 points, I think, against Man United and Tottenham. But that is a mathematical nightmare for another day. Right now is the second leg, and this is how we're lining up. We're playing a 5-3-3. Broha replacing Lukaku up top. And that is the only change. Christensen as well coming in for the suspended Mark Gui. Going a bit more attacking earlier on, no DM, just 3 centre mids. Yeah, we got to give it to City here. They're 3-0 up. We got to go for it if we want any chance of getting to the final. Without further ado, let's get into the second leg here. Haaland, kick off to Silva, Rodri, Diaz to De Bruyne to Haaland, back to Diaz, De Bruyne to Mbappe going down the left-hand side, dribbling it well. James intercepts though. Christensen to Kante, Tomori, Christensen, action-packed start to the game. Abraham's header intercepted, Aki on the ball to John Stones. John Stones to Harwood Bellis. I cannot catch my breath here as Raheem Sterling gets the ball. Forward to Silva, intercepted by Colwill. Chelsea back on it now. Kante, Mason Mount over the top. Ben Chilwell running through for Chelsea. Chilwell on the left-hand side gets the cross in, and Tammy Abraham's there. 1 minute into the first half here. Chelsea 1, Man City 0. We needed an early goal, and you can't get much earlier than that as Tammy Abraham heads in, and we are back into it here. Corner for Chelsea. Mason Mount plays it in, and Broha headers to the far post, and Abraham's there. 8 minutes gone. Chelsea 2, Man City 0. Liverpool did this to us. We had a big win in the first leg, and then they came back in the second, and we're doing it to City. Another corner, Mount in, headed away though, but Ben Chilwell runs onto the loose ball. Ben Chilwell, left-hand side, plays back to Colwill. Chilwell to Mason Mount, gets it into Broha, who taps it home. Is that it? It's an own goal, actually. Harwood Bellis, I mentioned him in the first leg as a weak spot, and he's got an own goal here. 11 minutes gone. And we are 3-0 up. We have levelled things on aggregate. What a start here. I am in disbelief. Another corner. Chilwell plays it in. Headed away, though. As Reece James collects the Mount. Ben Chilwell gets it across to Broha. And it drops to Abraham, who volleys it in. It's being checked for offside here by VAR. What is going to come of that? Oh, my God. And it's given. We're 4-0 up 15 minutes in. 15 minutes into the second leg, and we have turned around the 3-0 first leg defeat. I can't believe it. We intercept from the kickoff, and we give it away though. John Stones, Bernardo Silva, Haaland, intercepted. Abraham to Musiala, over the top. Armando Broja in. And he plays it over the keeper and just wide the post. What a start here though. 14 minutes in, and just like that, a 3-0 lead turns into a 4-3 defeat for City so far. 4-0 up. We have the lead. I am stunned. Corner. Mason Mount plays it in. And Broha's header's blocked. And Abraham's shot's blocked. And it goes to Kante on the edge of the area. Kante cross in. Musiala's header. Tipped wide by Ederson. Out for another Chelsea corner. Our corner's been great so far. Ben Chilwell on this one into the box. And Broha runs in and heads the ball just high and wide at the post. Kante, Abraham finds Musiala to Colwill. Colwill through to Chilwell. Plenty of time and space into the box. Diaz clears only as far as Colwill though. Colwill cross in. And Abraham with a bullet header into the bottom corner. Chelsea 5, Man City 0 in the 42nd minute. Abraham gets his 4th goal of the game. What a performance from Abraham. As I'm lost for words here. 3-0 defeat in the first leg. 45 minutes gone in this first leg as we reach half-time. 5-0 to the good. And a spot in the Champions League final beckons for Chelsea. Abraham, Kante, Mason Mount, Reece James here. Going forward to Christensen. Over the top, Reece James running through, in behind. Holds it up. Finds Kante in the end. Kante finds Chilwell on the left-hand side. Cross in. And Tammy Abraham headers against the bar before Armando Broja taps the loose ball into the net. It's going to be checked by VAR for offside once again. And this time around, it's given. Chelsea 6, Man City 0. We scored a minute into the first half and now a minute into the second half as we go 6-0 to the good here. Reece James, free kick. Saved well by Ederson. Out for a Chelsea corner now, which Mason Mount is going to take. He's got some great corners so far today. Into the box and Broha header just over the bar. Corner for Chelsea. Chilwell plays it in. Headed away. Mason Mount picks it up to James, who smashes the ball and curls it just over the bar again. 70 minutes. Tired legs, understandably. We've been running riot so far. Tammy Abraham got 4. Going to bring him off for Lukaku here because he's quite tired. Musiala's tired as well. He's going to make way for Loftus-Cheek, who got a beautiful assist against Everton, I must add, coming off the bench. And as well as that, Reece James. Yeah, Reece James going to make way for Callum Hudson-Odoi, making all three of our changes. Fresh legs out there, who knows, maybe try and get some more. If we can't, though, I'm perfectly happy with keeping this 6-3 aggregate lead. Thrown for City, Nathan Ake. Intercepted, though, Lukaku finding Broha. Through to Lukaku, who smashes inches wide the post, seconds after coming on. Lukaku having a chance and just hitting it wide. Ederson goal kick to John Stones. Back to Ederson. Pumps it to Oduru on the right-hand side to Stones. Oduru over the top. Tamori intercepts, though. Mason Mount through to Broha. Intercepted by Diaz. Pumps it forward, Ederson. For Haaland, but intercepted. Kante. Loftus-Cheek on the ball. Holding it up well. Loftus-Cheek to Broha. Kante. Loftus-Cheek. Waits and finds Colwill. Loftus-Cheek. Kante. Mount. Loftus-Cheek through to Lukaku, whose shot is well saved by Ederson, but he couldn't hold on to it. All he could do is parry it out to a Lukaku who runs on and smashes it in for 7 here at the bridge. Hudson-Odoi with a throw-in to Lukaku. Hudson-Odoi. Christensen. Hudson-Odoi again. On the right-hand side, crosses into Broha, who volleys it in 89 minutes. And we make it 8. Chelsea 8. City 0 on the night. 8-3 on aggregate. I am lost for words at this Chelsea performance. The first leg, awful. This leg, exceptional. As Erling Haaland does put the ball in the back of the net here in the 90th minute. It's going to go to VAR, however. It would just be a consolation no matter what, but it is disallowed. We had 2 disallowed goals in the first leg, and now they know how it feels as they have their consolation disallowed. Haaland very clearly offside here. I mean, there's no debate in that. As the score stays 8-0 on the night and time ticking on. I think that's going to be it. Man City giving it their all, but we fully rotated against Everton. They didn't rotate as much against Liverpool, and they just didn't have the legs for it as it seems, and we did, as we turn it around. A 3-0 first leg defeat and an 8-0 second leg win. Lost for words. What a performance from the team here. Abraham getting 4. I mean, I'll go player statistics. That'll be an easier way to see. Abraham gets 4. Broha gets 2. Lukaku gets 1. Harwood Bellis own goal. Chilwell with 2 assists. An assist for Colwill. Assist for Broha. Assist for Hudson-Odoi. Exceptional. I'm blown away at this Chelsea performance. 3 players get a 10 rating. Abraham, Broha and Chilwell. Lads, I am delighted with all of your performances. And I mean, I'm delighted with everyone's performance, to be honest. But Mason Mount on an 8.8. You did really well. Musiala and Colwell both on 8.1s as well. Thought you did well tonight. I am in disbelief. What a performance to turn around that 3-0 first leg defeat with an 8-0 second leg victory. And that means we will be playing in the Champions League final. I mean, I've got to specifically... I mean, Chilwell, I thought you were great. Tammy, you got 4. Last game, you were superb. And Broha, as well. Last game, you were superb. As, I mean, well, against AC Milan or Real Madrid, Abraham, I assume, top scorer. Yep, Broha second top as well. Chilwell most assists. I'll go forward now to, I guess, the end of tomorrow in game, and we'll find out who we're going to be playing in the Champions League final. And it will be AC Milan in the Champions League final. They beat Real Madrid with a 92nd minute winner from Brahim Diaz, who is on loan from Real Madrid. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That's very Coutinho on loan at Bayern Munich of him, as Brahim Diaz on loan at AC Milan for a 3rd season. Just sell him at that point, to be honest. Gets the winning goal for Milan, and they beat Madrid, and Milan into the Champions League final. It will be Chelsea versus AC Milan. A huge game where honestly, I think we have a good chance. I don't know how Milan are getting on. They're second in Serie A. 2 points off Zebra, very close there. But I have faith. I think we can do it. I think we've got what it takes to beat Milan. I don't think we've played them yet. We haven't. Oh, God. This is going to be a tight one. This is definitely going to be a tight one. But honestly, I think we're going to have what it takes. This is going to be it for this episode, I think. Next episode, I think we'll just be back with Man City and Tottenham. Well, it's 3 big games, but I mean, I'm tempted to do United. I probably will. I'll probably do United just in case City mess up and we win the league there. But then the episode after that will be the Champions League final, where we will hopefully win our 3rd Champions League trophy as a club, and my first as the manager. But that is next time, and for now, this is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this massive episode with a huge result against City to get us into the final. If you did, then leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more updates on this series to see when that Champions League final video comes out. And thank you for watching.